everybody. Welcome to My Taste in Music Sucks. This is the show where myself, Keith, with the beard that's getting a little, I guess, appropriate for this episode, and Mr. Christopher Icon sit down and talk about music and our opinions and our love. And this week we are doing an album that is very special to me, an album that I have been a part of for my entire life, or has been a part of my entire life. In-A-GaddaDa-Vida by Iron Butterfly. I re-listened to it a couple times. I did not take any notes. I don't need notes. I've listened to this album 9,000 times.
Let me
So,
let
yeah,
me jump in right here before we
yeah.
get into the album and the experience. Something really neat happened going into this album. So I wanted to make sure I wrote it down. Got it. Basically, I prepared a statement, and it is, let me get it out as follows.
Yeah.
Fuck Iron Butterfly.
Damn.
And not because of anything they did.
Whoa.
Shun released new music, and it's
Mm,
everything. It's
sure.
lyrically great. It's everything I loved about that band.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
all I wanted to say. It's kind of funny that it
yeah.
just did all the things that I talk about in music. And I was just being funny at the beginning, letting everybody know.
A lot of good music dropped the last week of February, honestly.
Hmm,
The new Rob Zombie came out, which is probably the best thing he's done in a long time.
yeah.
The Toadies have a new single out,
So that's interesting.
which holy shit, yeah.
Right.
So I mean, that's the two big ones for me. But there's a lot of new stuff that dropped.
Well, this wasn't a full
Tori
release
Amos, has a new
from
single.
them yet. It was well, you get the gimmick. They were
Yeah.
trying them out live. Somebody recorded it. So it was a raw look at it, and it was
Hmm,
still.
interesting.
So it's neat that you think of this album like I think of Shun. So it's kind of
Yeah.
ironic and just being silly at the beginning to bring that up. It doesn't color
Yeah.
the album too much, just a fun way to say it did the thing. I needed it. I'm sure everybody gets the idea. When I heard the music,
Right.
I was just blown away.
Right.
So happy for it, which colored going into Iron Butterfly a little bit, but not too bad. I only know the one song.
Right. The
That's
song everyone knows. Yeah.
correct. And I only know it because of Freddy Krueger,
Right.
um the 3D one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where it plays when the one kid gets pulled into the television, which is
Mhm.
exactly when the 3D stuff starts.
Yep,
That's
yep.
when you're supposed to put the glasses on. I
And of
saw that
course,
movie at the theaters.
me
So,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember, and that's the song association with me.
Yeah.
Not a fan. The evidently what I brought up before, not this
Mhm.
band. It
Right.
wasn't one of these guys that had that weird, mysterious death.
Okay.
So I didn't know what I was getting into. So it's kind
Yeah.
of fun. So uh, one of us wants to start off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I will say, as far as I would kind of give my experience with the album first.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Um, so my uncle passed away when I was really little. He was like 4 years old. The story that we were told growing up was that him and his girlfriend got in a fight. He went out, she kicked him out of the house.
Hmm.
He was trying to keep warm. He turned on his car and he asphyxiated because there was like a hole in the like it was cold outside, so he was trying to be warm, but there
Right.
was a hole in the exhaust and he died.
Okay.
Um,
Not exactly the truth.
well, there's been some questions,
Yeah.
about whether it was on purpose or not as we
Right. You
got
want to
older.
protect the family. Yeah.
Yeah, as we got older. So either way, though, my cousin Dickie died. He used to call me Spork. Um, I don't really remember him, but there was pictures and stuff. And
Hmm.
when he died, my mom got a bunch of his records,
Oh, wow.
and this was one of them.
Mm.
And she played it all the time, like
Dude, that's what
constantly.
that's what we should inherit. And is that the
Yeah.
right word? Inherit
Yeah.
from our loved ones that pass, their record collection
Yeah,
or
definitely.
CD collection or even
Whatever it
playlists
is.
anymore. Think
Yeah.
about the experience you could have listening to like for me, my stepmother, she was super important to me.
Yeah.
Her playlist of or her records, that would be
Right.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
healing. It
I'm,
would be that's a
yeah.
neat idea.
Yeah. So I remember this album. I remember Monster by Steppenwolf,
Mm,
Abraham Martin and John by Blood, Sweat and Tears,
okay.
the Beach Boys Christmas album.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember what other. Oh, Hair, the musical, the soundtrack to the musical.
With Fame on it. I will live forever.
No, no, no.
What's that from in
Hair.
the 80s? Do you remember that?
Fame is from Fame. That
Okay.
yeah, the musical is actually called Fame.
I think I
Um,
always flip those two because of my
yeah,
sister.
but it was a movie and then it was a TV show. No, Hair is like hair, grow it, show it. And it's got the Age of Aquarius. This is the
And you got girls
dawn.
growing up liking this
No,
music.
not
Like,
at all, dude. God, not even a little bit.
neither did I, but it's
But
not it's not exactly
brother, I didn't.
PC anymore just to laugh and go, "Oh my God, you were so gay."
Yeah,
Because the connotation is different now.
yeah.
This power pop stuff, I know you love it. It's one of those genres that I
Raspberries,
it,
the
it missed
Knack.
me. I
Yeah.
it missed me so completely that I don't even like living in it,
Oh, I love it,
or I
dude.
wouldn't choose to. And I
Yeah.
see why you like this album.
Yeah.
It's a secret power pop album.
Yeah, because it's very upbeat. And I was gonna say that, like for all of the doomy sounds, because
Uh-huh.
there's organ and it's dark sounds, but there's literally one song on this album, which is Termination, that
Yeah,
is not a positive song. So
right.
I mean, we might as well start. What's it start out with? Is it
It's a I got a
mo-
reaction for this too,
yeah,
right off the bat. Most anything you want
most
was the
anything that you
first
want?
song.
Yeah.
My very first thing I write down, my first reaction with it is it's playful. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's
yeah.
very playful. It's
Yeah.
very I don't know, but this this is funny and
Mhm.
I'm an asshole. So
Okay.
when his voice comes in,
Right.
for some reason, I picture like a campy fake vampire Muppet like the
Oh
Count.
God.
It's
Dude, so
over. I'm telling you, for the rest of the album, it's over. This image is in my head. I have
what
where
is
I've
that musical that fucking Jason Segel wrote about the vampire puppet?
no.
Blood, blood, blood.
Yeah, but I was thinking full on cheesy Muppets. The whole
Yeah, no, dude, because so Jason Segel is a giant fan of the Muppets, right?
yeah,
I
he
mean,
did that.
he helped with the revival and stuff.
Mhm.
So he wrote a play with Muppets, and it's like a gothic drama.
Oh, for the song he was writing in
Is that in the Muppet movie?
no, it's in
Rick,
Silverman
is it
saving
Saving Silverman?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's
Or
like an
or
inside
no,
meta
Forgetting
joke.
Sarah Marshall, maybe?
Yeah, it's something like that. I
Okay.
think it's an inside joke. It's like a throwback
Yeah,
to
well,
or a callback.
I thought I read somewhere that it was a real play, like that he really wrote this freaking
Right.
vampire Muppet play.
Yeah, but it was a joke in the movie that he was
Gotcha.
writing this.
Right, right, right.
Speaking of these weird kind of meta inside jokes, this is where I'm going to be the whole time, people. I told you it's going to get weird. Um, Scrubs is
Yeah.
back.
All right. I haven't watched the new episodes yet, but I
Uh,
will. Probably tonight.
I keep going between maybe and get fucked and
Yeah.
maybe and it's not going to work now. I'm
I
not
like
even
Sarah
saying
Chalka. And
what.
I like Donald Faison. I like Sarah Chalka.
Hmm.
Sarah Chalka. I like Donald Faison. Um, Zach Braff is okay.
I
I
loved Scrubs originally.
Yeah. See, I didn't. I didn't watch Scrubs until I had no cable,
Hmm.
and it was on in the middle of the night, and I could pick it up with an antenna.
Fair enough. I
And
had
it
no
was the
choice when I started
only
watching it
thing,
also.
that was on.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, I'll guess I'll watch Scrubs.
fair
Um,
enough. That's why I
but
watched it also.
yeah. So,
Not the
but
same
it was
reason, but I had
okay.
no choice.
You know, it was okay. It
But
wasn't anything I ever sought out, but I mean, you know,
nope. And it kind of ties in people because I'm that's how I am with this whole genre of music.
yeah,
Hippie, this exact genre, I think everybody knows what I mean. There's this
yeah,
kind of hippie thing that was just empty. And
yeah,
I don't think empty's the right word because
yeah.
I'm sure
Because
they're
it was a
creating
whole
their art.
movement. It was an anti-establishment movement. You know, it
Right,
was
but these guys are this is real weird to explain. It's like I hear the sound, right? And I'm
right,
expecting something. But the
right.
lyrics are so bubblegum pop.
Yeah, yeah.
Girl,
They
come over
are.
here and take my
Yeah,
hand. And
100%. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just, since it's my initial reaction, it was jarring. It was not what I was expecting.
Right, right. I feel that. Um,
So the
and the
reason I,
lyrics are very repetitive.
yes, yeah,
They
yeah.
say, other than Termination. Termination is a weird song for this album.
Yeah,
Um,
but there's a reason for that song too. It's the era, and we'll get into it when we get there because it's actually
yeah,
kind of neat to expand outward.
right,
Yeah, to think about what's going on in this era. This is the
yeah,
Vietnam era.
right, yeah,
A
absolutely,
lot
absolutely.
of, I mean, a lot is going on outside of music that's so drastic. It's so culture changing that
Yeah,
it'll kind of bleed into the music, and I think it's a good example of it here in two different ways.
right,
And I think we'll get into it, so I don't have to say too much more from there. I'm
yeah,
still not on board.
yeah, man.
I
It
don't like
happens.
this style of music at all,
Yeah,
but
man.
it's not bad. They're not terrible players. They're not
Yeah. Oh, they're
awful.
really good players.
Yeah, they don't. And here's the neat thing: they don't. At first, these first couple songs,
Yeah.
they don't sound together. It's almost like they're
Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it does, especially on In-A-GaddaDa-Vida. So maybe that's
Mhm.
just where they hit their only time they work together as a unit. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm just going off what I noticed in this first song for sure. It's a little discombobulated.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. There's definitely, I mean, a lot of that stuff was like that, though. You know, the
Yeah, I think that's the
60s.
sound.
I
It's supposed to.
love, I love Deep Purple,
Hmm.
but a lot of their stuff is kind of like that. Like the
Yeah,
organ leads the way, but at the same time, everybody's kind of doing their own stuff. Jefferson Airplane was kind of the same way.
yeah,
I think this is kind of the sound, you know?
yeah.
Um,
I do. Yeah.
but one of the things, so the first time I heard Pearl Jam,
Hmm.
I was like, holy shit, he sounds just like the guy from Iron Butterfly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so
Hmm.
that was kind of like, for the longest, I was like, man, I feel like Iron Butterfly is this huge influence on like grunge and like, 90s alternative singers, but really not. He just sings in a style that like a lot of people sang in back then.
But
Um,
the song is
yeah.
kind of mythical, right?
Oh,
It's
sure.
kind
Yeah.
of its own. So it wouldn't surprise me
Right. Yeah.
if Eddie Vedder, who knows?
Absorbed it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was going with. Maybe not heard
Yeah.
him sing and went like, "Oh, I want to sound like whatever this guy's name is."
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was like the first time I heard Pearl Jam, I was like, wow, this dude sounds like the Iron Butterfly guy. So,
That's hilarious. You're like Eddie
yeah.
Vedder, and in my head, it's the Count.
Yeah, the
Blah
count.
blah
That's
blah
so funny,
blah.
dude.
Take my hand, girl. Blah
It's
blah
so
blah.
good. Please take my
Yeah,
hand.
and he's not a terrible singer. It just
No, not at all.
does not fit at first, and that's what I meant when I said they're trying.
Yeah.
I think this is a case of some guys being so early in a movement
Hmm.
that they really are just, I don't know, man. I've got this sound in my head.
Right, right. And we were
And
talking a
go
little
ahead.
bit.
No.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we were talking a little bit before we went on the air, before we started recording,
Mhm.
about the band and how they met, and they were kind of like art school kids, and they sort of met because they formed the band out of ideas more than
Okay.
wanting to make music. It was like, let's put these ideas out into the world, you know?
Hmm.
And then they did it, you know? And I guess
Wait
the
a minute.
idea was
Hey,
we
wait a
should,
minute here.
yeah,
Oh, well, anyway, it's you bring it up, so I won't worry
yeah,
about it coming up later in my notes.
okay,
You said something that they formed the band based on these ideas. Could
yeah,
you like we know the weird stuff I'm into is like m magic and spells
right,
and that
right,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
thing, associating that with music.
yeah,
And the psychedelic movement was
right,
kind of a lot of people believed in that. So the
yeah,
rhythms and the sounds were chosen for that reason.
yeah, definitely, definitely. I
Is it
think,
something like that, or is it just they're
well,
just playing in that
yeah,
world?
I mean, I think it's more like, you know, people looked in the late 60s, people
Mm,
looked at the conservative movement as being pretty oppressive, you know,
mm,
and ripping people away from their families and shipping them off to Vietnam and like killing kids
mm.
and you know taking these people out of like a a knowledge space like college or whatever and making them go
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
and kill
yes.
babies, you know.
I
So
commented
yeah,
almost on this exact same thing
yeah,
because of the era that
yep,
it's in. Not only do you have what you're saying about Vietnam and ripping families away, you
yep,
also had stuff like you had kids, whatever, 20 something, 25.
yeah,
We know how that is now. That's a kid
yeah, yeah,
coming back from something that's
yeah,
biblical, whatever, what do you want to call what it must have been like to only have seen war on maybe some TV or
right,
even read it in a book, and now
right, right.
you
And World War II and Vietnam
two different,
were two
well,
very different things. Yeah.
they were sold differently. Let's
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And of course they're
So,
different as far as war and all that, but I think what
yeah.
you're getting at is the one of them when they came back, it it's like they ignore, of course
Parades
they
and
ignored the PTSD, but it was the
yeah.
greatest generation. They
Yep. Yeah.
lauded them, which you should do.
Yeah.
The for some reason the soldiers in Vietnam didn't get that.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how much I'll shoot the point out and kick it back over to you.
Yeah. You know,
My
go.
point was these guys are coming back and introducing an edge or even a darkness into culture, music. You got
Hmm.
biker clubs that are popping up.
Yep.
Vietnam is
Yep.
where the original motorcycle clubs come from. And
Right.
that. So
Right.
there's this whole thing going on in this time. And I think it reflects
Yeah.
because some of the lyrics at first are, take my hand, girl, I'm happy, we're hippies, we're trippy.
Yeah.
But a song like Termination is more like, hey, what's going on around us?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you would have no choice. And you said there are kids.
Yeah.
So that kind of ties into what I picked up on the whole album.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's a reason that this kind of music was called counterculture because the what we were what in the late 60s. I mean, I was born in 74, so I was a
Right.
little bit after this stuff, but I was I'm old enough, you know, I'm almost
Right.
52. I'm old enough to where I got to experience both people who fought in World War II
Hmm.
and people who fought in Vietnam. You know,
Right.
I got to be around those people and see how different they process the whole thing, you know?
Right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, so music like this was supposed to encourage you to like have fun and enjoy
Hmm.
life and give an alternative to the bullshit that was
Well,
getting,
even
you know,
even more than just the encouragement to have fun and enjoy life, I
yeah.
think, especially this band, this genre, however you want to word that, whether they were doing it on purpose or not,
Right.
it's more like that whole, I don't know if you'd call it an ideology, but it's
Mhm.
definitely that we are all one
Yeah, 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 yeah.
sound. It's very interesting how that feeling, I think most people that listen to this are really into music, they don't understand what I mean. You hear this, especially this album, this psychedelic music,
Yeah.
I instantly think of that whole, I don't want to call it a religion, but that whole return to the one.
Yeah, yeah, no. I mean the whole, drop out,
Mm,
tune in, turn on, drop out thing. It's all
yeah,
part of it. Like,
it really is. It's a
yeah,
big part of it that kind of gets, well, I mean, there's a lot to it. There's CIA stuff involved in it, which
right,
I love.
right.
Um, Gosh, we're done getting into it already.
Yeah,
The second song,
yeah.
I went ahead and said, I hate that title.
Is it
I hate
Flowers
it.
and Beats?
Yeah, it's so on the nose,
Yeah,
man. It's so,
I
it's
love
so,
it. It's so simple. It's so like,
yes,
and
I know. And
it's
it's
yeah,
just me, and I don't associate with this music at
yeah,
all. Not
yeah,
hippies. My stepmom was a hippie, whatever, but
right.
at this point, I'm still like, ugh, this does
Man.
not compute.
And
I'm having
again, like
fun.
this is a love song in the purest sense of a love song. It's
Well,
yeah.
and the music's at the beginning of something. Like I said
Mhm.
earlier,
Right.
they're not a super group coming together that already know how to play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They're art kids
yeah,
that are trying to, like you said, they're not saying, hey, let's make this song. It's like, I have this idea.
yeah. Let's get these ideas out. Yeah, yeah,
And you can tell on the first song for me,
yeah.
but it's 1968.
Right.
That's where I had to keep in mind it's not that they're not that good or they don't hit the right notes with me. It's
Yeah,
simply that they're so early in the process. They're
yeah, yeah, yeah,
so early because the hints of stuff I love about Sabbath
yeah,
and some of those
yeah,
other bands that come later, they're here.
yep.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
really neat.
Yeah. I mean,
And it's so innocent. This song is just so
it's
innocent,
yeah.
man.
It's like flowers and beads are awesome, but a
I
girl
know.
is so much better. It's like,
I
dude,
do. It's so
it's
60.
so yeah.
Except for
It's such a
this came out in
pure.
68.
Yeah, I know. It's such a pure expression. It's just such a you know. I don't know. I like it.
I think I'd like to know. I'd have to look in this band, or maybe you'll know since
Yeah.
to me, it's these art kids trying. d- Have you listened to other stuff as they've grown as artists? And
Never did, man. Which
oh
is
wow,
yeah. I only know this album. I
I
didn't
think they're
even know.
trying.
I didn't even know they had so much music.
Yeah,
Like they've actually got quite a few albums after this. So I should listen to more Iron Butterfly.
I
Oh,
think it tricked. I think the one hit wonder phenomenon or whatever
yeah,
tricked everybody on this band
yeah.
because at
I'm sure it
first
did.
they're experimenting.
Yep.
You can tell
Yeah.
because songs like that, the music was different and kind of neat, but the lyrics were still blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, whatever, because they don't know any better.
Right.
So
Right.
to
Right.
me, this second song is still just
The time signatures in this song are neat, though, right? Like the
all through the album, the time signatures are really neat.
yeah, dude. There's really cool changes though. That maybe the first track. Are you happy? Is the first track, right? I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
No,
maybe.
most anything you want
Oh,
is the
most
first
anything
track.
you want. Yeah, for sure. Most anything that you want didn't prepare you for the time signature changes that were going to come in Flowers and Beads. And the
Right.
beginning of Flowers and Beads doesn't, but then when
Mhm.
they come and you get to hear the drummer kind of change stuff up a little bit, it's cool. Like you're like, whoa, I wasn't. I mean, if you know In-A-GaddaDa-Vida, you knew that they were going to do some shit like that. But
They're stepping out into it. To me, they're doing something new.
yeah,
That's because, like we've both said, the hints of some of these bigger bands and bigger psychedelic movements and the ones who
yeah,
really changed that whole culture
yeah,
is
yeah,
here with these guys.
definitely, definitely.
And the third song, right? My
Yeah.
Mirage, finally
Oh
something
yeah,
cool for me.
yeah,
I
dude.
loved that intro organ. Remind me of the movie Phantasm.
Yep,
I
yeah,
I
it's good
loved
stuff.
the sound. Um,
Calling. And his voice, dude, the way it's in this song, his voice
mhm,
kind of sails across the melody, if that makes sense. Like it's
a
like
little bit, yeah.
he sounds almost like Roy Orbison
Mhm.
in the way that he's projecting his voice in this song. I
It's
dig
got to
it.
be something to do with being an organ player
Yeah. Yeah.
because see if I can get this right. A lot of instruments, the notes kind of definitively stop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but with an organ
Yeah. So
they project. Yeah.
if you were maybe he's not naturally a singer, so of
Right.
course if he's an organ player, he would maybe match the man. I
Right.
don't
The
know.
tone. Yeah.
His voice is weird. It's
I think his voice is the best part of the band. His voice and the drum sound. I love the way their drums sound.
hmm
Oh God, I love that drum. It's dry, which I
hmm
love. I love a dry drum. I love a drum with no reverb, no real effects on it, where you can just hear it thudding. That's just my favorite drum sound. I
I have a
freaking
reason, I think, for that a little bit later. I don't want to bring it up now because,
yeah,
we got a lot of album to talk
yeah,
about still. But yeah, that drum sound, it's very much, I think that it's because of what the Beatles did.
sure, sure.
And I'll be able to bring it in here. This song is, like I said, where I start having fun because I'm thinking of Phantasm, which is 70.
Something, yeah.
I don't think it's
Is
up in,
Phantasm the
yeah,
ball?
yeah.
Okay.
It's my dad's favorite horror movie.
Right on. I
Um,
remember seeing it a bunch when I was a kid. It was on HBO a lot.
the time, like in real world time, isn't that far from this kind of like peace and love,
Yeah.
hippie kind of to that whole movement of the horror movie slasher kind of culture.
Yeah. The 80s, like, slasher movies became huge. And some of that, I think, was HBO
hmm
because HBO became popular. Or
Right. And they're
HBO
easy to make.
came into existence, not even became popular. Like, the fact that I was alive when HBO got thought of. I was around when cable got invented. How
Right.
freaking weird is that? But yeah, so HBO slasher movies got flooded. Like late night HBO was all movies and sex comedies. Like
Right.
that's all it was. Um,
There's a lot going on. Like said it stumble on my words. I've said it almost every song now, but again, I brought it up. I don't know if it's because these lyrics are basic
they are, yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm just like, there's nothing here for me to, what he means. He means,
right, yeah,
So I got to thinking about, all right, well, what's going on that's influencing the sound?
right,
And I kind of wondered if you knew during this time, there's a lot of weird stuff going on with this area, hate Ashbury, the
yeah, sure,
psychedelic movement,
yep,
and the occult in music.
sure, sure, sure,
There's guys making legit or trying, the movies now are legendary, but trying to make legit satanic
right,
movies with
right. Oh
legit
my God,
black spells in them. And Jimmy
dude.
Page is over here playing guitar for people.
Yeah, what was that movie? You might know what I'm talking about. This girl that I was in college with was obsessed with it. But it was basically like a haunted house. And at one point, this girl opens a door and falls through onto like a bunch of razor wire that's like, or like piano wire or something that's put into like a spider web.
Hmm.
It was crazy, man. It was,
Was it one of my favorite haunted house movies from the 80s is House.
oh, I love House.
Yeah.
House
So,
is hilarious, though. That's
yeah,
not.
House is amazing.
Yeah. The little caterpillar thing that they end up keeping, like,
Oh, yeah.
so cool.
I need to no, I don't. It'll ruin it.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to
House
say I need
and
to
House
rewatch it.
2, the second story. Don't forget about House 2,
Yeah,
the
that
second
was pure
story.
trash, but I still loved it
You don't
anyway.
like it? Dude, I liked it. I freaking, yeah.
But there's a lot of that going on in the culture, and it's seeping
Sure.
into, and it makes sense, right? That
Right.
it's seeping into their music because you said they are art school kids. That means
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
usually at the pulse of
Right. Right.
the
Whatever it's,
movements or
yeah.
whatever. And there's a lot going on. There's CIA stuff. There's
Mhm. Yeah. So what do you think, like the song Mirage? There's the lyric, in my mind I see a mirage on the wall.
Right.
Do you think that's a drug thing? Or do you think it's a deep thought thing? And he says, like, my mirage, I'll be calling you soon. Like, it's hard to. What do you think he
I think
means
he's
by all that?
playing with the different meanings of the word mirage, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Because the first time, let's say when he's saying I face my mirage, right? That
Yeah.
would be the
Yep.
illusions you make of yourself. Because
Yourself.
that's what a
Okay.
mirage
Sure.
is, right? An illusion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But a mirage is also, or what I get out of it is right there at the end when he says, or at the end of the quote,
Yeah.
and I'll be calling you soon, my mirage,
Yeah.
because also a mirage, like famously, the scene or whatever is crawling through the desert and you're dying and you're
Yeah. Yeah. And
seeing,
you need something to rescue you.
yeah, or a drink of water or something. So you
Right.
see a mirage. That's
Right.
also hope, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
He might be calling on his hope. He might have to call on the illusion he's created to get through the day.
Yeah. Right on.
You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
it's art school kid thing. I think he's
Right.
really starting to play around with lyric meaning and stuff like that instead of,
Right.
hey girl, take my hand, more basic. Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
got out of it, at least.
Yeah. And I mean, I think so. Mirage, like I think the lyrics are a little more complex in that song, but I
Hmm.
think what kind of hurts them, other than termination, is that most of the songs only have like 8 lyrics,
Yeah.
and they just repeat them over and over, including Mirage. Like they just say the same, you know,
Because they
same
don't know what to
phrases.
do.
Yeah.
It feels like they haven't figured out what to do vocally with timing signatures, right? So
Yeah.
they're
Yeah. So
just,
they're more
well,
into
we got to
just
stay in that Beatles thing. That's more just,
right.
won't you, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Because
So
there's
they're more
hints of him
just
going, oh, what if I extend this note out?
right. Right.
They're probably just hearing growth, maybe just
Yeah.
changing.
Yeah. I do want to hear the rest of their stuff now that I know there's so much more out there. But
Right. It kind of makes me, I'll probably skip. I don't know.
yeah.
I wonder if you could ask AI somehow, feed it this, how I notice these things and what's the best example of the growth of
Iron
this
Butterfly.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's got to be
I'm sure.
fans out there that
So
review.
it was funny because I felt like Iron Butterfly, like I said, was really influential. And so AI exists now, right? So I
Mhm.
actually asked ChatGPT if there was any examples of bands, saying Iron Butterfly influenced them, or like if their influence
Oh,
can be seen
you went
anywhere.
in a different angle with it. Okay.
Yeah. And the AI actually said no. They were like ChatGPT, they were like Iron Butterfly is basically a minor name in the psychedelic movement, and no one really cites them as any kind of an influence. And I was just like, wow, that's fucked up. But
It's because
yeah,
they don't know what's going on because they don't know. It hasn't been perfected yet. That sound
yeah,
hasn't been presented. I mean, this is what what are the Doors doing in well, the album came out in 68.
right.
So
So they were
you'd have
probably
to
wrote it
say 7,
67,
6. So
right.
what's actually going on in the 66s and so with music?
Yeah, yeah, for
Nothing.
sure. Right,
I
right.
mean, there's stuff going on, but the Beatles are the big shakeup.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's kind of what I get here is they're still thinking in that framework because they don't know any better. But because
right.
they're art kids, they're still like thinking outside the box and dragging notes out in an interesting way. And there's sometimes when that guitar player he starts, I don't know, just thinking, what if I just I'm waiting for it to click. He
Yeah,
never
yeah, yeah,
does.
yeah.
But there's a few notes there that I'm like, that's the that's the opening to um guitar solos.
Right. Sure, 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 sure.
There isn't any, but because I mean, what's going on guitar wise in this era? Jimi
Well,
Hendrix?
Hendrix. Yeah, Hendrix is
No.
coming.
I bet if you're a guitar player, you hear Hendrix and you're just like, no, I don't play guitar. No, I can't. No,
Yeah,
not
dude,
doing
my
it.
God. Yeah. How do you, I don't know, Eric Clapton, you know what I mean? There's Eric Clapton, there's Jimi Hendrix,
Yeah, I
and
guess the British movement.
yeah, so for as I don't like Eric Clapton,
Mhm.
not a fan, but the
See, that's
psychedelic
weird
stuff,
because it's pop. He's blues pop.
I just never bought it, you know? I just
Yeah.
never, yeah, I don't know. But the thing is too that's funny is like as a kid I liked cocaine and I liked rock and roll heart. I thought those were great songs.
I think as a guitar player, is a guitar player. Like they say,
Yeah.
Arn Anderson is a wrestler's wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where he's so technically good and it's
Right.
technical in ways that we don't even notice.
Right.
Everybody's like, oh, you don't understand. Eric Clapton is. Whereas Jimmy, all imagination, all just.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say though is I really like Cream.
Mhm,
Cream has some great freaking songs, man.
mhm,
Um, and it's him and Jack Bruce and whoever else is in that band. It's those three guys, and they make this sound, you know.
mhm,
And I like the guitar stuff that he does in Cream. It's very textured. It's very fuzzy. It's very
mhm.
I don't know. It's sound. It's like a sound wall. I love that
Yeah.
shit. But I never really got into Eric Clapton, other than Cream.
That's
But
pretty
if you're making
fair
music like
assessment.
this and you hear Cream, you're probably like, "Hey,
Right.
holy shit!"
Plus, I'm the same way, but
Yeah.
I I knew he was a good guitar player. There's a reason he's
Oh yeah, I
cited
know
as
he's a
one
good
of the
guitar player
best.
too.
But I'm like you, he
Yeah.
didn't have that Jimmy. He didn't have it. He didn't
Yeah.
have.
And dude, so okay, the first song that I ever heard by Kenny Wayne Shepherd was "Slow Ride,"
Oh, okay.
which sounds like an Eric Clapton song, but with more balls. But it's, so I love Kenny Wayne Shepherd. I like,
You mean is it
but
a cover of Slow Ride of
no,
the?
no, no. So Slow Ride, not
Mm.
the what is that, Deep Purple or Foghat? Not the Foghat song.
Slow Ride.
Yes, that's Foghat. No, the
Yeah,
Kenny Wayne
I've
Shepherd
seen them
song,
live. If it matters.
nice, nice. The Kenny Wayne Shepherd song is like, I'm riding slow, baby, won't you go on this slow
Isn't
ride?
didn't he
It's
grow up
what's
Kenny
that?
Wayne? Didn't he grow up sitting on Stevie Ray Vaughan's amp and stuff? Isn't he
I'm
like?
sure he did, dude. I'm sure you can hear it. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Eric Clapton are definitely the two biggest influence
No,
on his
I'm not.
guitar playing.
I wasn't trying to make like an analogy or anything. I
No, no,
think he's
no.
that connected
Yeah,
to.
yeah, no, I know. I mean, I get
Okay.
what you're saying. Yeah, because he was young, like he
Mhm.
was a prodigy. So
Yeah.
I would not imagine. I mean, it's easy to imagine that those guys like took him under their wing, and
Yeah.
um,
I obviously like that sound. It was influenced
yeah,
Braden Stewart and Blacktop Mojo, and then
yeah. Kenny
Billy
Wayne
Kay.
Shepherd and Johnny Lang.
Yeah,
Those kids are, I mean, they're not kids anymore, but when they
right.
came out, it was like, holy shit, these guys are 17 or 18. Like, what the fuck?
My
I mean,
problem with or my turn off or whatever it was with them was they just
yeah.
too much pop. I obviously
Yeah.
love that gritty Texas
Oh,
heat
man.
blues. You know what I mean? It all comes from
Yeah.
the Delta blues, that
Yeah.
swagger, that sweaty kind of, Braden Stewart, like the Mexican Wind songs.
Right.
For some
Yeah.
reason, I don't know, it's what resonates with me the most.
Yeah.
So Kenny Wayne and Johnny
Johnny Lang.
Lang
Yeah.
could play those styles, and they
Sure.
did every once in a while.
Yeah.
But to me, it was just a lighter version of what I wanted. So
Yeah.
it bothered me because, young man, give me that Stevie Ray.
Right. Right.
Give me that. And that's not fair. That's just
Yeah.
me wanting what I want out of the artists.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, like Blue on Black has some of the greatest lyrics ever. Like, I don't even know how he wrote that fucking song. And then, I mean, Still Raining by Johnny
Mm,
Lang. Holy shit, dude. That
yeah, that's a cool
song
song.
kicks my
Speaking of these
ass, man.
holy shit songs and this style of music,
Yeah.
have you heard, is it Make It Rain or Let It Rain? It's Ed Sheeran.
Mm.
Dude, it's
I
a
haven't heard the Ed Sheeran in forever.
It is not whatever that style he creates is. It's a
Yeah.
drawn out blues. He's like, make it rain. He's
Okay.
playing, it's
Okay.
from Sons of Anarchy. It's like
Oh,
drawn out.
nice.
Doesn't,
Nice.
and that's why I bring it up. It's one of those blues songs that I love, these real drag out, sad ones. And it's
Yeah,
from
yeah.
him.
Okay. I don't know what to make of Ed Sheeran, dude. Like sometimes he writes like these heartfelt like lyrics that like grab you, and then sometimes he writes like almost hip hop songs.
I'll bring it,
And
I
then
think I can bring it back into Iron Butterfly
yeah,
and this
let's
era.
do it. Yeah, let's do
I
it.
think he's a prop. I think
Mm,
he was a musician, probably even a true artist that got
yeah,
right place, right time. So
right.
awesome, Ed Sheeran, shove him out in the world. And he was so
Yeah.
young that he doesn't know who he is, so he's just like, right.
Yeah. I
And
re
that kills. Maybe it
mhm.
seems from the outside looking in that you can take these musicians and these artists that are so full of hopes and dreams,
Yeah.
but if you take away the struggle, where's the art going to
Mm,
come from, right? Art comes
yeah.
or a lot of art comes from like struggle and unhappiness, or you want
Yeah.
to call it
Yeah.
friction.
Yeah.
So if you take a kid like that, give him all the monies, especially if he's
Right.
not a goofball or I almost said a retard. We got to take that word back, learn to let it go.
Take it back. Or like-
But if he's not out there blowing his money on dumb shit and taking all the drugs,
Yeah.
if he's suddenly happy and content, and what's he going to write?
Yeah. Yeah. Make hip hop, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
If you still love music, why wouldn't you? I might as well
Yeah.
try some hip hop.
Right. I thought that his first song was good. I
That was
can't
still
remember.
raining, right?
No, I'm talking about Ed Sheeran.
Oh, Sharon.
Yeah. I wasn't. I think Johnny Lang's first single was "Lie to Me," though, wasn't it?
Yes, I like
Yeah.
this one too.
Yeah. It
That,
was
but
"Lie
that's
to Me."
got that flavor I like in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
But
was
no.
something going on in all the music. It seems, or at least I enjoy the theory that there's these artists that are just propped up. They're just
Mhm.
go do the thing because money.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's tough to, you know.
Those rumors started in this era too. With it was heavily conspirized or thought or pushed, however you choose to word that. The
Yeah.
CIA had a lot to do with first this movement, the acid, because it's
Right.
destabilizing
Right.
and
Right.
it
Right.
makes the real hippie movement look bad. Because now
Yeah.
they're not talking
Sure.
about anti-war and peace and love and
Talking about
learning
drugs. Yeah.
things and understanding. Now they're talking about tune
Purple
in,
Haze.
drop out, purple haze.
Right. Right.
And where it gets super weird is around this time in this area, that's where these MK Ultra guys are hanging out, doing
Mhm.
the kind of experiments on large amounts of people.
Right. 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 And acid LSD was originally invented by the CIA as like some kind of truth serum, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is doesn't really work as a truth serum. I'll tell you that.
Well, that or
It's just something, but
it's one of those things that happened. I don't know what to tell anybody, but I
yeah,
understand why you don't even want to, you don't even open your mind up to it
yeah,
because it
yeah.
gets crazy and then you don't know. And perfect theme too, because Termination, the fourth song, is
Hmm.
it's a departure from the poppy kind of fun of the
Yeah,
start of the album.
yep, yep.
And musically, I think it's a departure too.
It's darker.
This is more an Iron Butterfly song. I
Hmm.
kind of see their vision in this song.
Yeah, I really like the melody. I like the way it kind of is chopped up.
Hmm.
If you would like, I like that. I like how it kind of speeds up and slows down. It's chopped up all in the same
Hmm.
line. I think they do neat stuff in this song. For a while, it was my favorite song on the album, actually, and it has the most lyrics. So they're
And the
actually,
most to say.
yeah, yeah, they're actually telling a little bit of a story in this one.
Right.
Yeah,
I wonder how new that is. I
like
know
yeah, maybe this was the
69.
last song written, kind of thing, you know?
No, how many bands were doing this at that time, right?
Yeah.
Did everybody have to have a Vietnam song? Is that what we're seeing here?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's so removed from that kind of lighter sense on the album.
Right, right. And I mean,
I'm kind
this
of curious the thought process behind
it
it.
can't get much heavier than, this is termination, the outcome of your life.
Right.
Can't get too much heavier than that, dude.
Even his words are
Like,
different.
yeah,
And that's an example of what I mean, that that kind of cultural event really seeped into everything
right, right, sure.
because it changes the I don't even know. To me, it's like these guys are a perfect example of what I'm trying to say. They're just stuff going on that you don't know what it is, but you feel it. And
Yeah,
they're musicians, so they're like, I don't
they
know,
got to
it
write
feels
about
like
it.
an
Yeah,
organ going, wah, wah. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Got to get it out some way.
Right. That's that experimentation that they are definitely all about.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So then,
Again, I could hear influences like you're saying. It's like, oh, that. So I wonder if they're not one of those bands that they know about. Everybody knows about it because it was such a weird thing. I don't
right,
know.
right. It's weird how, I mean, I don't even know if people still know In-A-GaddaDa-Vida. Like it really
Right.
feels like Iron Butterfly is kind of lost to time, you know?
Yeah, it was like
It's weird.
a phenomenon more
Yeah.
than it was when it came out too, right? Did it do
Yeah.
like the double spike? It was a big thing when it came out and all that.
Right.
And then the
Well, for
Freddie, did that boost it back up into the zeitgeist, do you know?
not sure. I know for a long time, In-A-GaddaDa-Vida was like, I mean, we'll get to the song eventually, but
The
it
longest
was
radio song.
yeah, the longest single like ever released.
Right.
Um, and even the radio edit, was still like 5.5 minutes long. But
Right. And the one
that's
I listened to was the restored man,
17 minutes and
that
yeah.
song goes on,
It's
son.
awesome though, dude. It's got so many parts. And
Mhm.
those drums, dude, the drums and the guitar riff, and the way it all keeps coming back around to it.
Yep.
But it has like, I mean, we'll get to it when we get there.
Yeah,
Let's talk
we're
about Are You
honestly
Happy now?
almost there. This is only
Finally,
a
yeah,
six
six
song
song
album.
album. Yeah. So, Are You Happy?
This song is
Yeah.
I just wrote, all right, last song before the big mythical ending, because we all know about Iron Butterfly.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
again, the tone is so campy.
Yeah.
So I'm my Muppet Band is back playing.
Right, right.
And this is where I really noticed why I'm thinking that.
Yeah.
It's just they don't know what a name the trick or and I hear it here because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's that Beatles thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm just writing a song.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, what if we just do something wild, do something, maybe that's the psychedelic effect.
Right, right, right.
And in
So,
this song, it's
yeah.
a pop song
Right.
with this psychedelic.
Yeah, because this one does have like it gets heavy in parts of this song, and there's big drums,
Mhm.
which are neat. And the song is not actually like a happy song per se. Like he's looking at a girl who he used to be in love with, and he just wants to know that she's okay.
Right,
That's what the song's about. It's not like, are you happy because I'll make you happy if you're not. It's actually, are you happy because I'm not
right.
there to make you happy anymore. Um, so it's a little bit more. It's a bit deeper than
Hmm.
than some of the earlier tracks.
More
Um,
insightful. Yeah.
yeah,
I
um,
wonder if there's a lot that could be going into it. It could be getting more comfortable with, because his voice is so different.
yeah,
Maybe it's like, I don't know, guys, my voice is so weird. You know how the artist thing goes. No, bro, do it. It's cool. Do the thing.
right, right, right,
And
right.
maybe that's part of how we're hearing this whole, because he's got a southern, like he should be fronting the next Allman Brothers or
Yeah, yeah.
Molly Hatchet. His voice is built
Sure,
for that.
sure, sure.
But this organ. I don't know. It's such a weird thing to, I guess you have to say build the band around, right? Because he sings
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
plays the organ.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is what happens when you have little nerdy kids and you force them to either go to church or learn to play piano because they
Right.
just go, yeah, but if I had an organ, I'd sound like, well,
Boom.
I want girls to
Doom,
like
baby.
me. I'm a fluttery butterfly, but oh, I'm an
The
iron
iron
butterfly.
butterfly. Yeah.
I love it, honestly. I'm
Right.
pooping on it pretty hard, but it's creative.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time capsule of that whole era.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm having a great time. It's just I don't know if it's lost to time, like you said, if it
Right. Right.
just doesn't resonate with me. It's not doing nothing other than having a good time with it.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me that this album meant so much to you, and there's
I mean, well, there's a big story behind it, and I also really do believe that when an album is like passed on to you
yeah,
from your uncle to your
yeah.
mother to you, and you've had it your whole life. I mean, this
Mhm.
album is 6 years older than me, so I literally had it for my entire existence as a human being. I mean,
Yeah.
it's different, but yeah, I love this album. Uh, I can sit down with it and listen to it anytime, and it's like it's comfortable and it's.
Yeah, it's the thing we always talking about. It's the thing.
Yeah,
Because looking at it from my angle, it's nothing special. And to
right,
me, right? It doesn't
right,
do all
sure,
these things to me. But
yeah,
for you, it's the
yeah.
yeah, I get
It's
it.
36 minutes of bliss.
Yep.
I mean, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's one of those things you're not gonna be able to explain it because the
yeah,
lyrics aren't deep
right,
all the time. There's a couple
right,
tries.
right.
It's got to be pure nostalgia, maybe, maybe
Yeah,
pure
definitely,
association.
definitely. And I mean, like I said, I think so. I heard things like I really think that their vocalist had a vocal style that carried on way after him. Like I
Hmm.
said, the first time I heard Pearl Jam, I was like, this guy sounds like the fucking Iron Butterfly guy. I think that I love the drums. Talk about that again. Drums are great. I also, the way that the organ kind of accents here and there, and like, and there is some good riffs. Like, there's nothing mind blowing until you get to Iron Butterfly. I mean, until you get to In-A-GaddaDa-Vida,
Right.
because that riff is fucking, oh my God, it's a monster. But
They're one of these bands that I think needed, let's see if I can word this correctly, a wild kind of Jimmy Page
yeah, 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 it would have been fun. But
or a Hendrix or somebody that knows how to just take that guitar
yeah,
and really psychedelic it up. Because
right, right,
I mean,
right.
you had Big Brother and the Holding Company that were still at, well,
Yeah,
68.
I think they were
Mm,
still around, weren't they? I
right.
don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean Janet, but everyone in Big Brother and the Holding Company was kind of virtuoso. I think that was their thing. Like
fair
they
enough.
all kind of. Whereas I feel like these guys, it's more like there's a groove, and the groove is kind of
Mm,
created by the voice and the organ,
right.
and then everybody else kind of plays around that groove. And they never really lock in, which is the weird part. Like they don't really lock into the groove. The groove is there, and they play around it. It's an interesting.
I think
I
that's why
guess it's drugs.
In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida,
You know?
I think that's exactly why In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida is the hit.
Yeah,
Without going on and listening more,
yeah,
it's the song they do that. What you're saying, they actually do lock in. And then suddenly
right.
the drummer, his timing is not wasted, but he's not
Yeah,
the only one doing it. The bass player locks in with him,
yep,
and then
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
groove just kind of
Yeah, for
breathes.
17 minutes. There,
Is this
like,
the start of jam bands?
yeah, absolutely. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida has to be the start of jam bands,
You
dude.
would think. But
Yeah.
is it? We both think the song is more influential than it is.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not the start of jam bands. Maybe the jam bands didn't give a crap about A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
Well,
But I don't know.
are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it, man. So,
All right, it's time for the
The folklore.
the epic.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah.
We'll let you go first because
Okay.
I'll get weird
So
with it.
so In-A-GaddaDa-Vida, man. Um, I mean, it's got one of the greatest riffs of all time. Dun, 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 dun. Greatest riffs of all time. Um, so
You know
good.
what? I want to argue that. I want to
Really?
argue that, but I don't think I can.
Yeah,
That
how can
it's
you?
so catchy.
Dude, the
And you know
riff,
what? That leads me
the
right
riff
into
is
this
so
joke I
good.
wrote
Yeah.
down,
All right,
word for word.
yeah.
This song let the parents of every kid my age know exactly when their child discovered weed.
You know? Dun, 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 dun,
This and
dun, dun.
Smoke on the Water.
Yeah, yeah, man. Smoke on the Water, Ain't a Gotta Vida. Um, yeah, those are definitely the two big ones. They're very
Yeah.
sknow riffs, but
And I
but
kind of
yeah,
say that because I
maybe
remember
Wild
my
Thing.
own.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
There's all those songs like, but
It's funny.
yeah, it's one of the most iconic riffs ever.
It's
Um,
catchy as,
yeah, yeah. It's catchy enough that it supports a 17-minute song.
and it's a
Uh,
little heavy for the time, you know.
it
I
is,
mean,
yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
it's got more
Um,
crunch than you expect out of a psychedelic band.
yeah, yeah. So the story behind the song is that the singer was drunk off his ass or on something. He was
Right.
messed up,
Mm,
and he was supposed to sing in the Garden of Eden.
right.
And he's oh yeah, and and they were like, "Oh, dude, we should record it like that." And so when they actually went in and recorded the song, they made that the lyrics. So "Ain't-A-Gadda-Da-Vida" is is his drunken interpretation of "In the Garden of Eden,"
Right.
um, which is
Do
kind
you
of cool.
know, again, we're talking about the 60s and
Yeah,
the psychedelic movement.
right.
If we were to go ahead and, I don't know, hammer in on the idea that psychedelic is kind of like a positive spell, right?
Hmm. Sure.
This song has so many, and it could be coincidences, and you know how this stuff gets, but
Yeah.
so many earmarks or so many red flags, however you want to word it, that
Right. Right.
that's what it is. That's why
Right.
its chant is weird. That's why it caught on the way it did. It's not a bad song, right? There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong
Yeah.
with this song.
Yeah.
It's just a
Sure.
and you're just kind of feeling dun, 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 dun. You're not feeling bad. You're just all right. You know, if are you ever in a bad mood and sat there and just went dun dun dun?
Right,
Because we all
right,
do
right,
it.
right.
I'm never in a bad mood when that happens.
Or Highway to Hell.
Yep.
Da-na-na,
Yep.
da-na-na. You can't feel like shit once you're.
Right.
Da-na-na,
This is the opposite
da-na-na.
of Shabuzi.
What's that?
This is the opposite of Shabuzi.
I
These guys,
still don't know what Shibuzi is. Thank God.
you'll have to hear this because I can't explain it. This song
I
is like the
guess.
catchiest song ever, but it was
Yeah,
written that way. You'll get it
yeah,
when you hear it. This is
yeah,
the opposite. They did it on accident.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think this song, I mean, like I said, the part of the reason why this song is 17 minutes long is because it just came out of them in the studio just fucking around. And they
Right.
made this 17-minute song. There's a drum solo. Like I don't know that there were very many drum solos before this song.
Oh, I'm sure there were. Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Yeah, well, fair. Yeah, Bonham.
Uh,
Well, was it Zeppelin 2, right?
um,
Isn't Zeppelin
68.
2? Doesn't Zeppelin 2 have the song on it?
Oh, Barnyard Stomp.
No, no, this the instrumental song. It's like just basically just Bonham on drums.
Oh, I
I
don't know.
can't think of what it's called,
But it
but
wasn't common.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, they like it's really cool psychedelic solo with weird
Hmm.
songs, noises in the background. Um,
This was
Moby
the
Dick, Moby Dick.
oh, I don't
Glad I
know.
remembered that. It's on Zeppelin too. It's the like I said, it's a instrumental. It's basically just John Bonham fucking going off on the drums.
Right, but we're also talking about what was going on in the UK coming over here.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit different than what what would have been going on like in actual American music at this time. Is this
You
Janis,
have a snare playing? Yeah, Janis
Doors?
Joplin, Doors. Yeah.
Is this that maybe it's just art kids
Maybe
that
the Grateful Dead were getting started. Maybe.
I don't know. They're
Uh,
one of those groups that kind of always have always been around.
yeah. And a friend of a devil's a friend of mine.
Right. Plus, you know, these kids or whatever, Iron Butterfly, that's a very like
Led Zeppelin.
imaginative, kind of heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, okay, so I doubt this relates at all. It's just one of those weird coincidences that happens in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Iron Butterfly, right?
Right.
Have I mentioned or do you know anything about Project Monarch, which was a CIA? Oh boy. So evidently, I'm reading this book somewhere about it.
Okay.
The CIA were working with the Church of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
doing the thing, torturing, brainwashing, raping, all the stuff,
Damn.
kids to
Okay.
create, you know, you the Manchurian candidate, the you
Yeah. Yeah.
can
Yeah.
snap their psyche, make them go kill, and
Yeah.
it was called Project Monarch.
Interesting.
Butterfly, Monarch is
Right.
a symbol of that kind of thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but it's also a symbol. The butterfly itself is the inverse, the life of it.
Okay.
So I thought it was kind of neat that, like I said, there was this whole darkness going on, but they're
Right.
kind
Okay.
of countering it.
Right.
And the name itself kind of, to me, has that duality of it that I usually like, right? You got
Yeah.
iron, which is usually associated with strength and stand there, and
Right.
but you still got the beauty of the butterfly.
Right. The delicacy, the beauty.
That's the art kid stuff. That's why I
Right.
wonder if when one of us goes and listens further, or if anybody else listening to us happens to be a fan,
Right.
just kind of curious how they grow because of the hints and
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm
hints is
gonna.
the best way to put it. It's here
Right.
everywhere. The
Right.
symbolism and the lyrics catch on a little bit late. The art, that's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say. The art of what they're trying to express
Yeah.
coalesces in this song, and that's what gives it that maybe special vibe, if that's the
Hmm.
right.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think the riff, they hit lightning with that riff. You
Oh
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Lightning in a bottle, whatever you call
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah. I mean, I think that if they had made a 3.5 minute pop song with that riff, it would have been just as popular. I think that that riff is what made their 17-minute "What the fuck is this song" so
mm,
popular. You know, and they don't have, and the other songs on the album are fine. You know,
mhm.
I like the other songs on the album,
Yeah, but they're not
but they
this.
don't have that. Right? They don't have. Dun, 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 you know, they don't
Yeah,
have it, man.
this is a home run. This is
Yep.
like we get it. This is it's weird culturally now that
Yeah.
this is it from them.
Right. 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 That's why
Or
I'm interested now, dude. So I found out
mhm,
by honestly making the background image for this episode that they had
mhm,
more albums. I did not know.
right,
So I'm really interested to like make a playlist, listen to their other stuff in order, see how they developed. I really
right.
want to check it out, man, and see what they turned into, you know?
Because that's the thing with art with real heavy artist bands.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not getting it. They're not. It's not doing whatever they're trying to express,
Yeah.
and then they learn how to lock in, and then most bands really you can see the progression from
Right.
album one to album two.
Right, 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 right. Even, even bands like, okay, I'm gonna go with the worst possible example of a band that got better.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Originally, their music was like dance music. It was
Right.
just dance songs, repeated choruses, and
Hmm.
then it became like sappy, emotional love songs. But then, when they got older, their last two albums have a heavier rock influence, almost like a Bryan Adams sort of
Hmm.
feel to them. And it's better music. Even if it's not, holy shit, this is blowing my mind music, it's better music. It's hard to continue to play music for, you know, years and years and years and not get better somehow.
Right. But
It's
they're
just
not a
what
good
happens.
example. They're a boy band. They're a garbage band that were slapped together to be a garbage pretty band to sing
Right. But,
pre-written garbage pretty songs.
right, right. But
So
the
of
thing is,
course later on, what?
even they moved beyond it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Even they got better. Like,
It's the fans' fault, dude. Look what happens. Metallica
yeah.
tried with Load, and everybody went, "Rah! It's the end of the world. We hate Metallica now."
I thought Load was good. I
I like
thought
it too.
Load was a big step uh, towards Metallica becoming more than just a one note band.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm
I
saying,
like
dude,
it.
I love the thrash stuff. You
Now,
know?
see, I'm not a big thrash guy, but
Yeah,
Metallica's Metallica.
yeah. But yeah, Ride the Lightning, freaking Creeping Death. Creeping Death's a great fucking song, man. It's about the Bible. Yeah.
I wonder
It's
what
like,
these kind of musicians would have thought about some of that stuff.
yeah,
Because that shred, psychedelic seemed to really play in that floaty kind of
absolutely. Yeah.
sound. And there was some
Yeah.
stuff that came later, when they start learning to hit the notes a lot faster, that
Right,
would
right.
play in with that organ really well. The way the organ sound kind of weaves,
Yeah, yeah.
it really would fit. And I don't know.
I'm trying to think, like, who were the virtuoso guitars? I mean, there was Hendrix, but, Clapton, Page,
I think the problem was
Jeff Beck.
exposure.
Yeah, but none of those guys played really fast, you
Right.
know?
Well, the fast stuff, like thrash kind of started all that.
Right. Well, Eddie Van Halen.
Well, true.
Yeah.
That comes over, doesn't it? Isn't that kind of part of what came over from England? Kind of started with that
The new wave of British heavy metal. Yeah, for
and
sure.
punk and
Yeah, yeah,
the
for
Sex
sure.
Pistols, kind of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Ramones and those kind of
Well, the Ramones are from New York, but
right. Well, no, I mean that those kind of groups is the origins of thrash, right? It was the punk
yeah, the
being
speed of it.
introduced.
Yeah. It was like thrash kind of had like a punk attitude and a punk speed
Mhm.
combined with like the new wave of British heavy metal. So but yeah, bands like Iron Maiden and Def Leppard and Motorhead.
Maybe the world or the radio or the record labels or whatever, they just didn't know what to do with this band.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean,
Somebody must have. I mean, how many albums did they make? Someone
I
said,
don't
I
know.
need
That's what that
a contract for 45 freaking Iron Butterfly albums,
let
and
me
I'm going to
see what
get my album.
exactly happened with Iron Butterfly because honestly, like I didn't really look into it. The album is short enough that I should have done a little bit more research on the
Maybe
band.
it's something as stupid as, the rumor is he was drunk and slurring the words. We
Yeah,
know where that story of drinking goes. It
right,
self-destructs. So,
right, sure. So yeah, they were formed in San Diego in
yeah,
1966.
they sound like they're from San Diego.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Let's see.
So maybe
So
they're just somebody like Tad or
right, right, sure,
one of these other bands that were. I used Tad as an example because of my roots in grunge, but they're one
right.
of those bands that did the thing, right? Hey, we're a
Yeah,
psychedelic band. And they're like, okay, but so is everybody else. And then there's Jimi Hendrix.
yeah.
And then there's Janice who does her thing in that kind of psychedelic realm, or Big Brother. Maybe it's just simply, yeah, but you guys weren't quick enough. The guys
This
that showed up
band
to
slap.
expose the special, to show the special, and you guys got left behind. What are you doing?
I was looking at their Wikipedia.
Oh, you were scrolling, so all I saw
Yeah.
was the finger going,
Oh,
what?
was my finger? Oh God,
Yeah.
my finger is, yeah. Okay. My bad.
Nah,
Um,
don't worry about it.
yeah, so they had they actually had an album before this came out the same year though called Heavy. And
Huh.
then three albums after this one. So they put out five albums altogether.
I wonder if it's all, does it give you any kind of characterization? Is it all
I
psychedelic?
didn't
Do they,
I didn't check that. I was just looking to see
you haven't asked your best friend to sum up,
Chat
can
GPT, can you tell me the
you,
history of Iron
oh yeah,
Butterfly?
sum up the playing and creative history and growth of
It's
the band Iron motherfucker. Iron
Iron motherfucker.
Iron. My fingers are too dumb for
Iron Anderson.
Iron butter. I wonder what the smart mouth thing is going to say. Sometimes when it does personality stuff, you're just like, okay.
Yeah. Me and my Chat GPT argue with each other all the time now. It's very interesting dynamic.
It has too many guardrails now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to ask it fun stuff like there's weird stuff going on in these Epstein files that make it seem
Mhm.
like there really is this elite occult group eating children and
Oh God, I hope not.
worshiping. That's been a thing all through history, whatever. So I'm like, let's look at it. I want to learn more about it, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's not really true. That's just rumors and speculation. And yes, I know
Yeah.
that. I don't care. Let's get weird. And it's just like, no, I want to make sure you know the official story
Yeah.
and you have to like tell it. Oh, I want to be fantastic, or hey, I'm okay to get wild.
Right,
It's
right.
starting to bother me because I want to hear the crazy. Let me decide for
Yeah.
myself. Don't tell
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I so mine's always trying to like diagnose me all the time now because it's figured out that I'm fucking crazy. So
Oh, yeah,
now,
mine will do that when I ask it something dumb. They're like,
yeah.
hold on, are you? It's like, no, I squatted funny. Now one of my testicles hurt.
Mine's always trying to diagnose me mentally and emotionally, which is like a pain in the
I
ass.
make mine like a research assistant. Hey, go find this out for me. That's why we don't get along. Here's the
Yeah.
official. I don't care.
Right, right. Dude, every time I ask it to find stuff out for me, like, okay, so today I asked it to estimate a Uber ride for me.
Uh-huh.
Or I didn't even ask it that. I said, does Uber have a way to estimate rides? And it told me. And that should have been the end of it. But then it was like, if you tell me exactly where you're going, and I can try to
Engagement
estimate for
farming.
you. And so then I did that. And then it said, I don't know. But it just kept asking me more and more questions beyond the initial question that I wanted to ask. And I feel like it's rude to just stop talking to it. But it's not a person. So it's not
Right.
rude because it's just not a person. But what are you finding out about Iron Butterfly?
We basically know this story.
Yeah, it's
They
everything. Yeah,
internal struggles, people couldn't get along. No matter
right.
what they
Sure.
did, they could not escape whatever
But
In-A-GaddaDa-Vida was.
yeah,
So
that
even
makes
when
sense.
they went
Yeah.
more hard rock, they added guitar work, they added it just they couldn't
Good. Yeah.
escape the monolith of what,
Of that song. Yeah.
right. That might have
Yes.
been one of those things that a kid like, kids like us would have noticed because we'd be
Yeah.
reading the rags, we'd be reading the
Right. Sure.
magazines.
Sure. 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 I looked at their Wikipedia page really briefly, and there's been like 30 people in this fucking band.
Right.
It's like holy crap. I don't know.
Who, how do they, who's still putting out one of the guys must own a studio.
Mhm.
It must be studio session musicians. It must be one of those projects where the guy who's putting it together, it just
Well,
time
they
and
haven't.
money isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah. Well, they
Because
haven't
if you
put an
had
album out
funded
since
this,
yeah.
you'd write another. Why didn't they write another In-A-GaddaDa-Vida?
Like I said, man, that riff is special though, dude. You
Yeah,
know? I mean, that's the thing. Like you can only why didn't the Trogs write another Wild Thing?
yeah.
You know?
That's
As
your
because they didn't.
yeah. That's
Like,
your.
yeah.
That's it. That's what you can. That's what you get to contribute. That's
Yeah.
life. Some of us
Wow.
contribute amazing things.
Yeah.
Some of us hold the fucking cog in place. It's
Right.
what it is.
Right. Right. It's crazy to think about stuff like that. Like you look at guys like John Lennon and Paul
Mm,
McCartney who could write, 500 amazing songs.
right.
And then you look at guys like this and it's like, shit, what do we do now? You know? I mean, it's
Maybe
just,
it's the imagination part that I've talked about and the experience of it. This is the 60s, like we said.
yeah, yeah.
They don't what well of inspiration do you even have to draw from?
Right,
They're
sure,
on the
sure.
edge of
Yeah, there's not a lot. Like there's, you know,
right. If
punk
you're
hasn't even
already
happened yet.
what
So it's punk hasn't even happened yet. So it's like
Michael
blues.
Jackson hasn't even happened.
Yeah, I mean it's blues. Like that's it. You're either finding blues and funk and you're doing something with it.
Right. Well, this is pop. This
Yeah,
comes from
yeah,
pop for me.
yeah.
Psychedelic is more it's not like thought heavy, the lyrics
Hmm.
aren't there to make you think. They're not philosophical.
Right.
It's more like it's that leftover the Beatles thing, right? Where I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like there's this whole group of musicians that we don't really like that simple, or maybe not even like. It's like, okay, the Beatles are doing this simple thing,
Yeah,
but I want to grow it. I want to expand it. And they're
yeah.
out there trying.
I mean, eventually the Beatles even wanted to expand it.
Right.
I mean, Norwegian Wood and I Want to Hold Your Hand are about as far apart. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so yeah. I mean,
Then there's a
eventually,
lot of bands probably like this that were
yeah,
just doing the thing. They didn't do nothing special. They didn't do, or maybe to us, we're so far removed. I've said this a lot with these different genres
yeah.
from the time, from the feel, from the even style of play anymore. For
Hmm.
us, it's like, or for me, it's like, oh, what is this basic, airy, poppy kind of empty sound
Right, right,
when
right.
that's not really the case. It's
Yeah. So I was listening to And They Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead,
mhm,
Trail of by the Trail, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Um, and their evolution from album to album is insane.
Mhm.
Like they don't write pop music by any stretch of the imagination, but they have stuff early on that is definitely poppier than what they became later with like the really interesting time signature changes and stuff like that.
I'm not musically familiar with them. I see their
Okay.
name popping up. I
Yeah.
associate them with like Dillinger Escape Plan, Between the Buried
See,
and Me.
sure. The thing is, they don't really sound like those bands. And that's the thing when you really delve into their discography that's kind of
Mhm.
shocking. Um, and I think that's what keeps them interesting. So I think
Sounds like
maybe
maybe a band that I need to give a
oh,
chance to.
check them out, dude. Yeah, I mean they're
There's
cool as fuck.
outliers kind of like that, and this is where the knock or whatever against Iron Butterfly comes from,
Yeah,
because they're
right.
not
That's
one of
true.
these, and it's just the
That's
fact
what
of
I was
life.
getting at. Yeah, that's what I
In
was getting at.
genre, there's these
Yeah,
outliers, like sounds like the band you're talking about. Because
yeah,
to me, they're just not just, but they're up there doing that math thing with Dillinger. It's cool,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a definitely a set style.
Right,
And
right,
you're
right.
like, no, no, they're this
That's not what they
different.
did. Yeah,
For me, the thought instantly came to my head was trying to explain Every Time I Die to You. because they're over
Mhm.
here in this Buffalo kind of hardcore thing,
Right.
but that's not exactly what they're doing.
Right. Right. Sure. Sure. And it's the same thing with the Beatles. Like the
Mhm.
Beatles started out playing basic, blues based rock and roll. And then they eventually expanded it into so much more than that. I think what really made the Beatles, though, was the melodies and the
Yeah.
harmonies, regardless of what genre they were playing
Mhm.
in. The stuff that they wrote was just too fucking good. Like it just
Right.
right
Yeah.
in there,
And
you know?
we weren't ready.
Yeah, yeah.
It just we weren't. They were too good. They'd put in too much time. I mean, a lot of people, maybe people know. I don't know. They would go to like some other town
Hmm.
and do like 12-hour shows, 15
Craziness,
hour shows.
craziness.
That's we know any real
Yeah,
musicians, people that's even been near the scene enough to know
yeah,
that's insane.
yeah.
So
Your
it's
voice
interesting that
alone.
they became, the Beatles,
Yeah.
pennies, ovaries exploding,
Right, 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 right.
boy band up, but they really weren't. They worked
Yeah,
hard. They were
yeah.
all artists. They were all dedicated to their art,
Right,
including
right.
their instrument. They weren't just, I'm a musician. It was, I'm a bass player. Let me
Yeah,
expand my bass and do all my bass stuff because I know that John, or let's say Paul McCartney, is the
yeah.
guitar player, and I know he's gonna expand his
Right,
sound, and that it's kind of that iron sharpens iron environment for at least a while with these kind of artists like the
right.
Beatles, like a Janis Joplin. So
Absolutely.
some of that's just special. It's the riff you're talking about, Iron Butterfly. It's the phenomenon of the Beatles. These things just kind of explode into the, I don't know, life,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
especially a song. Like we're talking about something that comes from nothing. Either it comes from nothing or just from here.
Right.
What is that? Like, we're not talking about I picked up a hammer and I built a table because I need
Yeah,
a table. You're talking
yeah.
about I hear this, whatever, in sounds
Apparently, it comes from being intoxicated.
or insane. Yeah.
Yeah, we're insane. Oh, dude, speaking of that, so I wanted to talk about BTO
Bachman
too.
Turner Overdrive?
Yeah, and how it kind of relates to this song. This
Yeah,
is
but
the
is it tough
only
enough?
that's
That's BTO,
fabulous.
right?
It's fabulous Thunderbirds.
Ah, damn it.
Oh well.
Which one was
Um,
BTO?
taking care of business. Ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So yeah. Um, so these are the only two songs that I know of. The 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 story is
Mm-hmm.
that when Bachman Turner Overdrive went to record "You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet,"
Mm-hmm.
um, I think it's Randy Bachman was so nervous about singing the song that he couldn't stop stuttering.
And that's why it's baby.
Yeah, but baby, just ain't seen nothing yet. And they kept it in because they thought it sounded cool. I don't know how true that is. Just like I don't know. So for a long time, people said that In-A-GaddaDa-Vida was like a complete accident and that they recorded it with him intoxicated. But
No,
then that's not
that
actually what
doesn't
happened.
fly.
Yeah,
And you know is
yeah,
right. That doesn't
yeah.
jive
It's
because
not
that's not
actually what
what,
happened. Right, right.
unless the rest of the band was like, I don't know his name, but
Yeah,
Paul's drunk, dude. Dude,
yeah,
let's get him in the studio and
yeah.
tell him, all right, brother, we really got to get to this. And
Yeah. But what actually happened was they were rehearsing the song and he was kind of slurring the words.
Mhm.
And they were like, oh, it sounds sort of like In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. That's cool. We should keep that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it, but in the beginning, the mythology was that it was recorded like that. And, but it doesn't, he doesn't sound like he's drunk when he's singing it.
You know,
It's,
it's
yeah,
an interesting phenomenon that comes out of it too is that
yeah.
people want the myth.
Hmm.
They want the myth, the truth is just as neat, especially if you've
Yeah,
lived
for
in any of
sure,
these
dude.
creative spaces. It's
Right.
just as cool when your buddy or your partner goes, "Oh, hey, what about if we do it like this?"
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that's the birth, that's the spark of the thing we like.
Right. Right. I do not buy that you ain't seen nothing yet
Mm-mm.
is the freaking studio take of him stuttering.
No,
I
no, they
don't
wouldn't
buy
do it.
it, dude. That's yeah.
It's not. You
It's too
telling me the
clean.
singer doesn't respect his craft enough to get
Right.
in there and do his freaking thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Especially the point where he's like, Babe. Nah,
Yeah. I don't buy it, dude.
no, because he's already got the melody in his head. He already knows it's
Right.
dun, dun,
Right. Right.
there's
Right.
no room for because the beat, the melodies,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. It's just it's such weird how these rumors gain traction and become, whatever. But
no, it is weird. It's a real thing.
yeah.
It's kind of the opposite of conspiracies because it's what people point at. They're like, oh, your brain is looking for the pattern or the fun. You can't just go, yeah, sometimes in a got, excuse me, sometimes In-A-GaddaDa-Vida happens
Yeah.
and sometimes it don't. But people always will, people tend to flip that around. Again, the era this was going on, people
Right.
tend to use that kind of thing as an excuse against the conspiracy side of things because that's one of those quotes when people have a hard time accepting that Booth, not Booth, that's Lincoln,
Oh
killed
yeah,
Kennedy.
yeah. What was that guy's name? Ah, jeez.
You know what? That whole assassination has no music relation in it at all. Anyway,
Yeah. Who did
people,
who
it
did
just
shoot
happened.
John Kennedy though?
No
Goddamn.
one wants to think that something so major can just be happens
Yeah.
accidentally.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they need, he was drunk in the studio, man, that's so cool. Or Richard
Right.
Gere stuck a gerbil up his butt. That's so,
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me. Let's,
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oswald. Yeah.
All right. Anyway. Yeah.
It's just an example. People are just like, yeah, that happens. No one wants to go. It could just be a happy
Yeah.
accident. It's got to have, maybe it's trying to explain things like we were saying. You love this album.
I do.
So when you try to explain it, how do you explain it? You can't,
Right.
or to me, you couldn't go, well, the lyrics are so expansive and they really resonate because
Yeah, they don't.
they
Yeah.
don't,
Right, they don't.
but they still do the thing for you. I think it's
Right.
the individual
Right.
experience of,
Yeah, and like I said, it's living with the album for 50 years.
yes. And the meanings, I don't know if you do this, but I can do this for sure. Just because the singer said, gosh, I don't know, pick a line
Hmm.
doesn't mean the next time I hear it, that line is going to mean the same thing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Because I love
definitely.
words and I love all that.
Definitely.
So growing with an album like this, I get that. It's just so, to me, it's so basic. It's so
Yeah.
pop lyrics wrapped in this experimental shell that wants to come out of its cocoon.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
sum up this album for me. The name is
Oh,
perfect because to me, there's this pop thing in there because they don't know what else to do.
mm,
But it's wrapped around this neat, experimental, artsy, psychedelic sound. I
yeah.
hope eventually, like the butterfly moniker,
Hmm.
they find a way to grow that out, to
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
express more of this style more than just one song.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like that's my sum
Yeah.
up for this
Definitely.
album. It's still in the cocoon. I'm
Right.
gonna look. I hope that the butterfly comes out and it
Yeah.
carries on whatever they're hinting at for me.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me,
Yes. Let's get
I,
into it because this is
yeah.
deep for
No.
you.
Yeah. I mean, for me, this album, represents the beginning of something amazing. Like I get that the lyrics are
Mhm.
simple, but some of the best songs have simple lyrics.
Simple's, uh, there's nothing wrong with simple. If
Yeah,
I could figure out how to express this magic music simply, I would.
right, right, right. I think that this this song, this album, but especially In-A-GaddaDa-Vida, the
Mhm.
riff, is foundational for heavy metal and hard rock. I wouldn't call Iron Butterfly either one of those things, but that riff is certainly a basis for music
Yeah,
that
they
I
were
end up
opening a door.
loving. Yeah.
They
Oh,
opened a door with that riff.
yeah.
They mined they found something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. And their singer has a great, cool voice, just that I really think, even if it was only subconsciously, a lot of people were influenced by. I
Right.
really, I think that his voice holds up.
It's so big
Yeah.
for his for his low, the tone. I think that's
Yes, yes,
it's
yeah,
still big. Usually when you hear a low tone like this,
yeah,
BB King, maybe not BB King, but definitely more bluesier sounding guy. It's more
yeah,
gravel. It's more,
yeah.
I smoke 45 packs a day. It isn't. His is
Right.
you I would picture him just like a big old, he's obviously not, big old country boy. Got
Yeah,
that
yeah,
big voice.
yeah. I love the way, like I said, his voice sits on top of the melody in Termination. I really hope that he does more stuff like that on some of their other stuff. But
I would
yeah,
think chances are going to be good because we saw the rotating members. I
hmm,
bet he has a vision.
yeah,
He's trying to get it out. Maybe it's just the birth of, we liked American Aquarium
yeah,
because they understand the assignment. That's his
yeah,
vision. That's what it is.
yeah,
It is what it is.
yeah,
Maybe we just got Iron Butterfly before the singer, the main guy, has fleshed his vision out.
yeah, yeah, maybe. But I'm definitely gonna check them out more, especially now that I know that they had 5 albums. Good Lord. I had no idea, man.
Right?
So yeah,
It's interesting, or I
see where
find
it
it
goes.
interesting that you can sit in this genre. Like you
Oh
can
yeah,
just throw this in and vibe out.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Dude, today I was listening to Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, dude.
Big fan, are you?
Dude, Todd.
You like pop, don't you? You really like whatever
I mean,
whatever that
I
feeling is in pop. That's
I
hopeful.
guess.
That's
Do you think Big Head Todd is pop?
sort of,
Interesting. I think they're like blues rock, like rootsy blues rock.
but in a very watered down. Yeah, I to me, there's something going on with
Interesting.
some of these pop bands that it's just watered down. It's watered down music. That's the wrong wording, but
Yeah.
it's also the right wording for what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
What I look for in songs is
Yeah.
intangible, right?
Right, right.
In
Well, me
pop,
too, I think so.
I just don't think they play with the right tones and use the right wording and stuff that I like. It's so
Maybe.
happy, skipping down the road, holding hands with their girlfriend type pop. Just misses me in every way. I've
Yeah.
never lived that kind of, I'm so happy with my girlfriend, chew bubble
Right,
gum.
right.
So
I mean,
all of
Big
that,
Head Todd is super depressing though. Like almost none of their songs are happy.
I haven't heard much from them in a very long
Okay.
time. So
Yeah, like none of their songs are happy. Even
I
their
don't even
big
know if they have a
hits.
hit that I like.
Yeah, even their
Um,
big hits aren't happy. Was it Bittersweet or what's the other one? So there's Bittersweet and then there's oh god damn, why am I
there was
losing?
this era where these songs were coming out that were,
Broken Hearted Savior.
I don't know, they were all the same. They were Closing Time and Third Eye
Mm,
Blind. And there's this whole stretch of like 10 years where
yeah.
so many bands, Edwin McCain, Big Head Todd and the
Mm,
Monsters,
okay.
they just lumped into this weird category for me, and I've just kind of shuffled them all aside and not really gone back and gone
Yeah,
and
man.
oh, do I really know? I don't.
Yeah, especially like from a guitarist point of view,
Hmm.
Todd is his feel is amazing.
It's that REM kind of college rock, though, right?
Ah, man, I don't know. He's from Colorado, but he
Or
plays
is
like he's
that
from
just my
Texas. Yeah, I don't think they sound like
projection?
REM. I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude, to me, it's like that guy knows exactly how to play a guitar, like to make a song sound good. Like
Okay.
that's when I think of Big Head Todd, that's what I think of. Like he just plays. It's just the feel,
Yeah.
and just the where he puts his stuff in a song is perfect.
Hmm.
To me, he's like a top 25 player. And people don't
Really?
even, yeah, maybe even top 20, top 10. Like he's one of the, as far as knowing how to put a guitar in a song,
Right.
I mean, he's so good. And like, yeah, like I said, I was listening to him today. I was listening to one of their later albums. I can't even think of Beautiful World, I think it's called.
They've been around a long
A long time.
time.
He's 60.
Well, you're talking about the, I don't know if we were on air. Yeah, we're talking about the Toadies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
They're
Yeah,
right
they're
where
probably
I
getting
came
up there.
in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never followed Big Head Todd. I remember them, right? They had a brief
Right.
kind of uh flirt with
Moments. Yeah.
radio.
Yeah, they were never like, but
Right.
yeah, they had a couple songs that people played. Resignation Superman and In the Morning. I mean, they had a couple tracks, but
A band for me like that from that same time was Candlebox. Like
I like Candlebox.
they had some stuff, especially that first album,
Yeah.
that was my thing. Guitar work, the grunge
Mm,
feel, blues.
yeah.
And then they put out a couple more albums that were progressively less and less what I
Right.
liked. And then it
Right.
becomes, oh no, I loved Candlebox's album. Then I'm like, wait a minute. To be honest, no, I like their first album. And
Right. The second album, the production hurts it a lot. Lucy,
Lucy, yeah.
yeah,
There's
production
some good
kills
ideas
that
on
album.
it.
Yeah. But then the third album, like Thousand Horses, that's a good tune.
Happy
That's
Pills. Yeah, Happy
Happy
Pills is
Pills. Yeah, I
okay.
think they came back on Happy Pills, but after that, I didn't really check anything out. Um, I thought one of the funniest things about Candlebox, right? Kevin
Right?
Martin, born and raised in Seattle.
Hmm.
Like he was there. Like
Yeah,
he was
yeah, yeah.
doing Seattle stuff. Like the whole,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and when they got signed by Maverick, which was Madonna's label,
Uh-huh.
people called them like Madonna's grunge band, and they said that like she basically found a band from L.A. and had them move to Seattle. Like there was this whole thing that like Madonna basically invented Candlebox, and it was
Really?
so not true. Kevin Martin like went to high school with Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Like he's from Seattle, like born
Well,
and
he has a
raised in
whole
Seattle.
career again after Candlebox too with Kevin Martin
Yeah,
and iWatts. So,
right, right.
yeah, he's a
And
legendary musician.
he kept Candlebox going too. Like
Mhm.
Candlebox is still going, which is
No,
crazy.
they finally called it
Did
quits.
they finally stop? Okay,
They might
right.
be touring right now. They released like their last album and then they're
Okay.
calling it quits.
Okay, I think I did hear that actually. But
They
yeah, I
put out
mean,
a really good live one if people want to check out why we're speaking so well
yeah,
about Candlebox. They put out
yeah,
a live in Seattle. It came out in I don't know, 05, 06, so relatively
right.
recent. It's really good. It's a great representation of how they sound. It's for a live release. It's
Sounds
excellent,
good.
especially if you like blues and guitar work and if you
Sure,
miss some of that from the grunge era.
sure. Do you remember the Refreshments?
I think there's a gimmick behind them, right?
Yeah. Okay, so they're from Arizona, but they sang a lot of songs about Mexico and like the desert and stuff like that.
Right?
Their biggest hit is a song called Bandidos, which is about like robbing a bank.
Were they the ones where their logo was like a pair of glasses or something? One of
No,
these bands, like the Replacements, there were. Refreshments, the I would walk 5,000.
Oh, the Proclaimers, they were fucking terrible.
That song is
That song is one of the worst songs.
it.
Oh my God.
Yes, but
I hate that
you
song so much.
know that song
I
will
hate it.
get in your head, and
Not mine. I hate that song, dude. I hate so I hate people who sing with an Irish accent unless they're singing like they're drunk. Like I love Flogging Molly.
but I felt that I keep wanting to call him Timu, and that's not fair. From
Yeah.
the Midnight Seekers had a little bit of an Irish drawl in his.
Ah, he's French.
Yeah, you told me. Did you
Yeah.
happen to bring up that I thought he had an Irish kind of drawl?
No, I forgot. We
I'm
should
just
have talked
curious if you'd
about it.
laugh at it
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
call me the asshole
Uh,
that I am.
no, we should have talked about it. I forgot all about it. But yeah, it's no, it's a French accent because he's French Canadian. But
That makes sense.
yeah, nah, dude, I can't fuck with the Proclaimers, dude. Ugh, good lord, it's a bad song. It's a bad song. But when
What if
Down by
that's an
Law,
In-A-GaddaDa-Vida thing?
when Down by Law covered it, fuck yeah. So
Because
maybe,
Down by Law are all feel,
yeah.
all
And
of
they
it.
turned it into like an aggressive freaking punk rock song. They sped that song up,
Hmm.
which is insane, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I love Down by
I
Law.
love that movement for different reasons. I don't really
Yeah.
like the music.
Yeah.
It's usually positive. It's
Hmm.
very much the male energy in it is
Yeah.
protective,
Yeah.
is stand for your friend,
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
and it's almost like a workout, their live shows.
Oh
That's why
yeah.
it looks so violent and everybody's
Yeah.
jumping around and rah and
Yeah.
diving and crowd surfing. Not because they're mad or they're violent or their songs are damn the man. It's a
Just getting a lot
workout.
of
It's
getting it out, you know?
yeah, just let it go. I hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I love Pennywise.
Mm.
They're so good. Like I just people say that they, are Bad Religion knockoff, but I don't think so. I just don't, dude. It's
That's just
different.
people not wanting to give Bad Religion the credit they deserve. They're
Yeah.
not a ripoff. They're playing in that same lane that Bad Religion showed
Yeah.
you people were
Right.
there.
And this is the thing too, dude. Pennywise is so much heavier than Bad Religion,
Right.
you know? So much
I mean,
heavier.
did Bad Religion really? That's Chuck Mosley, right? Came from Faith No More, went to.
No, Bad Religion is Greg. Uh, they started Epitaph Records.
Hmm,
Bad Religion are the Epitaph Records guys. Greg Gaffin, I think the guy's name is. But
I'm not sure.
yeah.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because that guy, Chuck Mosley, right? Black guy, dreads,
Yeah,
punk
yeah, I know
legend,
Chuck
was
Mosley.
insane, from what I understand.
Yeah, yeah, Chuck Mosley was nuts. Yeah.
Right. So it's not even that he was really that great of a
Right,
whatever. He was just nuts. Like,
right. Well, you know what the story is about how he joined Faith No More, right?
uh-uh.
So he used to jump up. They didn't have a singer. They
Mm-hmm.
would just play these weird instrumental shows
Hmm.
in San Francisco or whatever, because that's where the band's from. So they would
That's what
play,
they do, of course, yeah.
yeah,
San Francisco.
they would just go play these weird instrumental shows. And then every once in a while, this crazy black dude dressed like a woman would jump on the stage and start just singing random fucking lyrics to their instrumental stuff. And then
Yeah.
eventually they asked him to join the band. That was how he joined Faith No More. So
Is music the only outlet that can happen? You're
yeah.
not just gonna show up at a movie set and be like, I can act better than
Right, just jump in the movie.
right.
Right, right,
You're
right.
definitely not gonna be a firefighter and just be like, I can put out fires better than you can. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah, 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 dude. And I think that's kind of unique too, because like I mean, the thing is, people knew him, so no one was gonna like throw him off the stage. Everyone was just like, "Oh, let Chuck do his thing," you know.
Right.
But it's just funny that that's how he ended up. Fuck you! I'll skate to the beach. two
Well, there used to be
dollars.
more caring and understanding, especially in these communities, right?
Yeah,
They knew he wasn't harmless. They just knew he had
Yeah.
schizophrenia, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you just went, all right, well, let's make sure you don't harm nobody. And
Yeah.
then,
Eventually he joins Faith No More.
yeah.
But
Well, it's this whole
eventually,
thing. It's this whole thing we've talked about with Iron Butterfly and these legends of music.
yeah, yeah,
These,
yeah, it ties in for sure.
yeah, these myths, these
Yeah.
big phenomena. You can't explain that. You can't. How
Yeah.
does crazy, insane Chuck Mosley go from that's just Chuck. He shows up at the venue and has a good time to
Yeah.
he became a punk
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
icon, legend.
He joined Bad Brains, right?
Right.
Yeah. Fucking joined Bad Brains. Who, I mean, Bad Brains, whatever. I mean, but they're, yeah,
Right.
legendary.
There's a trend happening here, especially through this episode. We're talking
Yeah.
about these crazy bands and things like that that
Yeah.
got so popular. We're missing this one ingredient, even though I've said it, but it's their nuts. Janis Joplin nuts. She had her
Yeah.
own, or create, however you want to word that, mentally
Yeah.
different, because I'm the same way. I don't mean to make fun of them.
Yeah, sure.
Jimi Hendrix,
I'm insane.
mentally different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even before the acid, you have to be mentally different to maybe even view the world through music, but
Yeah, sure.
definitely to filter the world. Because I definitely filter the world through music.
Yeah, I carry music with me, you know.
Right.
And before I could carry music with me on my phone, I literally would get a boombox, dude. I
Right.
could not do anything. I cannot do anything without having music. It's very,
Yeah.
very, very hard for me. So, yeah, I literally would like get a small radio,
Mhm.
and have batteries, and I
Well, that
always
ties
would play
into
music.
something I was going to write down and bring up that I'm glad you reminded me of. I was doing chores today and
Yeah.
yesterday. I'm doing some work in our closet room. I just
Okay.
have the music on, jamming out, getting to work.
Right.
People don't do that anymore.
Nope.
Jobs sure don't understand that kind of mentality that, hey, just let me have some music and I'll get this shit done.
Yeah, yeah, man. Music is rhythm. Music
That's
is,
what I used to do. Got to mow the lawn. I'm going to have my Walkman on.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I don't see kids. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I still see kids rapping
Yeah.
along to
Yeah. Yeah.
Eminem. I mean, you get the gimmick. I see the kids that
Mhm.
are trying to learn the rhythm of it and trying to, so it's
Yeah.
still out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I was listening, like I said, I was listening to Big Head Todd today. I listened to a few different things. I listened to Dresden Dolls. I listened to Big Head Todd.
Well, interesting.
I listened to IQ, and
Hmm.
I listened to Weezer. So I was listening to some, yeah, shit that is not necessarily related. But I feel like it's cool that I exposed Casey to that stuff. And he
Right.
doesn't always respond to all of it, but you know, he did. He did. There was some Dresden Dolls where he wanted to dance, and he was digging the guitar stuff on Big Head Todd. So
Right.
I was cool with that. IQ is more background music anyway, I think.
Right.
But
I don't think anything really came up on the playlist or nothing. I mean, Jesse was in there with me, so no
yeah,
real fun experiences.
right.
Plus, like I said, Shun released new music and it was everything I wanted. So there's that kind of that burnout, not burnout, like fighters do it. You empty the gas tank. You
Yeah,
Because I sat there with the headphones on and did this,
right.
and it kind of,
The Moon City Masters put out a new song. It's so good.
oh yeah, yeah, that was interesting.
Did you check it out?
Yeah,
Oh, I love that band,
I
dude.
haven't sat down with him yet, but I need
Oh,
to listen to the song again.
yeah,
Okay, well, if we're going to talk about music, what do
yeah.
we want to do next?
I don't know, man. Do you have anything in mind?
We could do Nothing Face.
Let's do Nothing Face. I'm good
My
with
friend's
that.
band Paradox that I've talked to a bunch, they have a couple
Right.
albums that are on Spotify, it's metal. So
Okay.
if we're gonna get metal, let's do Audio Atrocity because I love that album, and I'm only working
Okay.
3 days this week.
Okay.
So
Cool. Is
yeah.
that the Nothing Face album?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Let's check out the Nothing Face
All
album.
right,
I'm good with that.
listeners, the album is an audio guide to everyday atrocity. Come on, that's a dope
Yeah.
title.
Yeah. For
The
sure.
band is Nothing Face.
Yeah.
It's
Let's
their
check
best
it out.
album. This is peak for them. It's
Cool.
metal, but it's like I like, wordplay and melody and the screams and the singing. You like that too.
Yeah. 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 I'm into it. I'll check it out for
Yeah,
sure. I
because you
like
have a pacifier.
right. Right. And I
Yeah,
like that album a
you're
lot.
not prepared. That's the fun
I'm
thing
not.
too. You
Apparently,
don't
I'm
know.
not. Yeah. As far as I know, Nothing Face sounds like corn. As far as I know.
Well, that
so
can
we will,
change.
so we will find out where that goes
That
with
will
this album.
definitely change.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But
it's
yeah.
it's imaginative. Like the lyrics aren't just hate, anger. There's
Right.
like
Right.
from
Right.
serial
Right.
killer perspective stuff. There's clever wordplay in
Nice.
metal. It's artsy and it's not,
Right.
I don't know, it's not what people say about metal. Even though when you hear it, you're like, oh, it's aggressive, or oh, he said it's like, yes, but he's saying he understands how a killer can see this, and
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
it's just good music. You
Dude,
get it.
I'm saying it's all stories, man.
And then
It's all
my
stories.
friends' albums,
Hmm.
I wanted to do, like I said before, their first one, not just because I'm in the liner notes, but the
Right.
sound and the timing and the way they, I don't know. I was with them as a friend when that era happened, so it's kind of special
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
But with the albums that are on Spotify are
Right.
further enough in their career where it'll be a really good representation of what they wanted out of their sound as
Okay.
far as exposing you to it.
Cool.
And it's been a while since I've
Dude,
sat through them.
would you
There's
be
only
down
two.
to
What?
would you be down to actually do an actual power pop album sometime, or would you just fucking hate it?
Fuck it, I do it.
Okay, cool.
I might find my own stuff. I did not like psychedelic. I don't. I didn't like
Yeah.
this album. I just
Yeah.
didn't. I'll never
Right.
play it again. But
There.
I knew going into it that I don't like psychedelics, blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
I found fun stuff in
Right.
the name and the organs and the. So yeah, we could do it.
All right, cool, man. Cool.
Oh, I wonder if I like. What are some other? Anyway, let's do the paradox
Yeah.
thing. We have two
Yeah,
albums.
yeah.
We could do My Mind the Weapon from '01 or Triumph Through Self Empowerment from 22.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know which, I can't remember which is better.
Yeah.
Let me see the songs.
And I think with the Moon City Masters coming out with a new album this spring, maybe we should do one of their old albums.
It sounds like we're going to end up having some repeat stuff because if the
Yeah.
Moonlight Seekers put out something new, we're going to talk about it. It sounds
Yeah,
like
of course.
Shun is going to put out something new.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like I would want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I'm saying fine. Yeah, power pop.
Cool.
We'll do it.
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
Next
All
week
right,
we'll
cool.
do some metal.
Do
Yeah,
some metal
yeah.
next week, and then maybe the week after that we'll do Kurt Baker.
Is that the power pop thing you want to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Let's do it.
All right, cool. We'll do Kurt Baker.
Next
It's
week will be fun because I get
it's
all
good
the
shit,
spare
man.
time.
Or maybe Brad Marino. I'll think of something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Think of what it is. Show me, and then
I
I'll
mean,
I'll
I'm
do
trying to think
something
of like a
like this.
modern power pop person like that. It's going to be either Brad Marino or Kurt Baker. I just have to decide which one.
All right, explain as we're winding this down.
Yeah.
Power pop to me in the best ways you can think of that will spark my imagination to associate bands.
Okay. So power pop is strong beats,
Mm-hmm.
big guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and lyrics that are about love for the most part.
Boy, I don't even know how do I find out if I like any power pop bands?
Well, do you know the song "Go All the Way" by the Raspberries? Do you like Cheap Trick?
No,
Okay, so Cheap Trick is the power pop band.
fair enough. Yeah,
So if you don't like Cheap Trick,
I do not.
you probably don't like power pop.
They're too campy for me. I don't know how to
Mm,
explain it.
can't be.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I
See,
don't.
and that is one of the big issues with power pop is that they're so sincere that people can't take them seriously. Because I don't
Have you
necessarily think Cheap Trick is campy. I think Cheap Trick is they mean that shit. But it's so sincere and big and emotional and
do you like ska?
I love ska.
Yeah, of course you do.
Love ska.
Of course you
I
do. I
was a
hate
ska
ska.
kid. Dude, I used to have a fucking bald head with just a square
That's right. I remember you telling me
shaved into
this
the top of my head, dude.
because it's part of the brother meat
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
experience for you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean Brother Meat's not a ska band, but there was tons of ska bands in Ithaca.
No, but you
Dude,
told
it's
that
funny
story
how
with the.
how much my hairline has receded because that shit was right here. Now it's like it would have to be. Oh God, I'm getting
I used
old.
to do this red streak thing in my hair. What
Yeah.
is it with what is it with hair and how that's tied into people and their expression? Because everybody
I
does
don't
it.
know,
Girls
dude.
dye their
Yeah.
hair.
I honestly started dyeing my hair when I was about 13
Hmm.
and like did not keep my hair natural until I got into my 30s,
Right.
probably. But yeah, I would dye it. The weirdest I had my hair dyed magenta
Hmm.
and I thought it looked really cool. That's the
Maybe it's an
only
expression thing. Like
yeah.
just another way we're trying to express or peacock. Maybe it's just a.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I always thought I looked better. I don't like my natural hair color. It's just kind of a blah brown.
Mhm.
So I always thought I looked better with a different hair color. So I would dye it
Mhm.
blonde or black or dark brown or
Especially in that genre, like power pop and
mm,
cheap trick kind of hair,
yeah.
crazy hair is
It's
it's one
important.
of the things within the genre to me.
Yeah, yeah, it's important, man.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, crazy hair is kind of important in music
Yeah.
if you think about it. You know, like how many musicians just have a regular haircut? You know?
Hmm.
Shit, I can't think of any.
Right.
You know,
For
at
different
least,
reasons too, right?
yeah,
There's because you want to look cool,
right.
or if you play rockabilly, that's a look.
Yeah, yeah, you
Hair,
have to
that's a
have the
whole
thing.
thing.
Yeah, you have to have the thing, man. Yeah,
Um, a lot of the genres. If you
yep.
play 80s hair metal and you don't at least put on an 80s hair metal wig, they're gonna
Yeah,
laugh you
yeah.
out of the building.
Punk rock, you got to have your hair spiked one way or another, whether
Yep.
it's a whole fucking mohawk or it's
Yeah.
like real,
Yep.
spiked hair is part of being a punk rocker. Like it's just, yeah,
Maybe it's because it's a more acceptable form of rebellion, right?
right, right,
I'm
right.
not part of your square, your main group or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah. I'm
because
part of this
I
group.
have a mohawk.
Right. We should do the Dirty Americans sometime too. They have an album called Strange Generation. It's pretty fucking good.
Sounds like punk music.
Nah, it's not. It's like sort of psychedelic,
Hmm.
but kind of garage rock. Not it's from like the early 2000s though. So
Well, we'll go ahead and do Nothing Face next week
we'll do
and
nothing
then
face.
do the
Yeah.
power pop. And
Yeah.
I'm sure somewhere between now and listening to those albums or even preparing, something's going to strike one of us.
Yeah,
And
for sure. We'll have more stuff. Absolutely. All right, man.
yeah, I
So
think we're a quick episode in tonight.
yeah, there's only six songs, and I
What are we
mean
going to do? Are we going to address the Tyler
the
situation
Tyler
right now?
situation, I'm trying to solve it.
Yeah,
I want to say by the time this comes on, we'll be back.
right.
I hate that we haven't had anything come out for a couple weeks.
I'm going to be like,
Yeah,
this might be something to bring up off air because we're going to
yeah,
end up needing to go back and forth. And I don't think the people want to listen
right, right,
to.
sure. But I am actively working on finding someone to put the episodes out for us.
You know
Uh,
what happened, right? Because we like Tyler. He's such a good
love
guy,
Tyler.
but
Yeah.
I think he just sat down and realized that my taste in music sucks, and now he doesn't want to make my podcast anymore.
It might be. That might be what it is, dude. It might be what it is.
You didn't see that coming? Come on.
Oh man. But yeah. Anyway, so thanks guys for checking the show out. Whoever ends up being our new producer, thank you.
And
Uh,
Tyler, we still love you,
and
brother.
yeah, Tyler, dude, we know, I know, I get it. You know.
I do too. I
Um,
got a grind job too.
yeah, man. But we'll be back next week,
I'm Chris Icon,
and
and
I'm
you're
Keith
not.
indeed. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Take care. All right.